All right. I'll leave the list up for a bit while I'm waiting on the next round to start.
I'm definitely going heavy Hellion in this game.
Elixir gives you the power, man. Kept going to 0 cards and elixiring everything back. Nice. All right. Time to start. Oop. There we go. All right, here we go. This is for all the marbles. For all the marbles. We had such bad luck rounds 1 and 2. I feel like fate. We deserve to win this. That's what I'm getting at. This list could use an ancient carp. Ancient carp. Is that a card? 5 mana 2/5. 5 mana 2/5. Yeah, I know. Sure seems like I might be running that card. Okay, well we'll ship the 6 land hand. We'll ship the 6 card hand. And we'll keep. Second land. Never, didn't always have it. Got it. Let's see what happens. Spell Pierce is probably better than the life gain, yes. Oh my gosh, are we against eggs? Serum Visions. Save me, Serum Visions. We'll put that to the bottom. We'll keep the island on top. Everyone gets one time where I get to play the Ancient Carp Troll card. That's fair. It's a card that no one knows. Maybe the person who only played Khans of Tarkir Limited. Opponent. Add mana. Is this mono red eggs? This might be mono red eggs. I don't know what's happening anymore. But if someone's playing greater jank than we are, and that upsets me. 2 and 2 sounds like the domain of eggs players. That's pretty fantastic. Oh no, it's not eggs, it's trash for treasure. This guy's running trash for treasure, he has to be. And for anyone that doesn't know what that card is, one moment. I'm calling it now, I have no idea, I've never seen this deck before, but he must be running this card. I have a mastery of jank. He's definitely doing this.
Ah, crap. We have to go get the center one back again.
Alright.
Alright, tell me if you help. Otherwise, I'm just gonna...
Search for his counter. You're working on lanterns? Oh, God. That sounds awful. Please no trash for treasure. Please no. Please. No!
Yeah,
No.
Oh, no, both of us, yeah, okay.
Alright, so he reanimates Sharoon, getting back Chromatic Star. Do we exhaust him? We'll mill the Cryptic. I don't think we exhaust him unless he like untap Madcap Experiment. But he had unsleeved deltas but sleeved ancient carps. Nice. Nice. Usually I use like prized unicorn or are you a bad person if you want to play 4 horsemen? I don't think it makes you objectively bad. But some people would definitely call you bad. Like an evil, mean person. Not bad as in bad, but bad as in mean, yes. Thankfully, it's just Shroom they reanimated. And I don't think those words have ever been spoken, because generally when you reanimate Shroom in, like, EDH... Alright, need a land. Where's the land? That's not a land. We're milling it. Drawing the third Cryptic. I think we'll exhaust this time around. I think our opponent is setting up for some shenanigans that we don't want to deal with. There's a land. We're keeping that. Now we have the Cryptic. Okay. Our opponent should have quite a tough time dealing with Cryptic unless they're running Guttural Response, which is possible. It's not likely. Actually, I have no idea what's likely. I don't think it's likely. Ooh. Cathartic Reunion. He's reanimating Sundering Titans. Alright, let's let him draw some cards. Bad is in morally bankrupt but socially acceptable. That kind of bad. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. I really like that. Morally bankrupt but socially acceptable.
What's going on?
I think I'm going to recoil this Shroom.
Where is he?
You play free win red, taxes, and have five turns list, with Counters Company being the fairest deck. I think you're a mean person. I respect that.
Got it.
I'm the kind of person that enjoys playing decks that lock your opponent out. I once made a deck solely around Sphere of Resistance effects. So the idea was like you play Thorn of Amethyst, and then you play another Thorn of Amethyst, and then you play like Thalia, and then you play Lodestone Golem, and then you Phyrexian Metamorph your Lodestone Golem, and then you it tried to win with mechanized production on Thorn of Amethyst, which was really, really awesome. Alright, so our opponent, doing some nasty things.
No, you idiot.
I should not have recoiled my opponent's Shroom. He blows up his own mountain, and he blows up one of our lands. Which, hilariously, as long as we mill a card, will put us onto the Time Warp plan.
Oh wait, we lost the middle one? No, we've got it. Okay, good.
We'll mill Giga Draws. We will transform. Draw. Let's warp. I don't want to take that much damage right now.
I'm heading towards that anyway. I'll be able to protect it.
I feel fine using one part the Waterveil Warp here. Okay. Alright, now we're in a position where we have Remand and Search for his Kanta activation, and he doesn't have quite enough damage to kill us. Let's see. As a university student, I can't do that, but after getting into Modern, playing black-white tokens, I now play hardline combo decks like Adnaz, and apparently getting into this now, too. Fair magic is bland, kids. Exactly. So the guy I learned magic from was a Doomsday player. That explains a lot. It does explain a lot! And your legacy deck is High Tide. Nice. That's the deck my roommate always wants to play. Alright, Search. Oh no! No, no! We're gonna die to a remanded bolt! Or we're just gonna die to the second bolt. Never mind. Okay, he had it. Okay. We're gonna bring in Snapback. And I know that seems bad, but we're still doing it. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're gonna bring in Relic.
Oh, we need to get that bonus.
And we're gonna bring in Negate. And we're gonna bring in Herx. He's running Artifact Land, so we're bringing in Hurkyl's Recall. Let's see. Versus this deck, what can we take out? I think we want to take out a Snapcaster. And we're going to take out Quicken and an Opt and an Opt. And for one more, I don't think we need both Hurkyls.
My forces have vision with it.
Maybe not. We'll take out a Remand.
I have at least one person at each of them. So
it's high time for High Tide.
Capture and just send one guy over.
I actually don't like taking out Temporal Masteries, although this hand is making me eat my words. So
I'm gonna leave one guy here, and then I'm going to.
We'll keep. This is a pretty good hand to have against this deck. I should have, yes. I should have taken out a Temporal. I don't like taking out a Temporal, but it was right. Alright, super spicy trash for treasure. Let me tell my opponent I love his deck. Alright, so let's slam Search for Iskanta. Opponent, Faithless.
They don't have vision either. I got the most objective.
Ooh, Shreds of Sanity. To one instant and one sorcery card. Oh, spicy. Very spicy. I love it.
Okay.
I think...
That ghost just killed the entire.
Yeah, we'll mill the time up this time. There we go. Alright. And you wanted me to take out the Temporal Mastery. That could have been it. I know, that card could have been anything else and still probably been good. Alright. We mill. I don't think...
Oh, cool.
We took out a Snapcaster, so I'm going to keep one. That might be wrong, but we'll see what happens. Miller, or exile our opponent's card. Remember the day I first played Nimble Obstructionist versus my Storm playing friend? Yes, countering the Storm trigger is awesome. Nimble Obstructionist I run in a mono-blue Battle of Wits list that I love playing, and it's so good. It's such a gotcha for so many decks, especially because like nobody plays anything that can counter the cycling trigger. Used it to counter Chalice trigger on a living end in a blue-black end deck once. That was pretty cool. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, you're making me want to play more Jank. Alright, opponent. Cast Terrarian, does nothing else. We will activate Mikokoro. Ooh, Park the Water Bale's good.
Wait, why do I
Let's mill.
until March 20th?
We need some lands. Need some lands.
Ah. What a trash.
Our opponent says, let's draw some cards, please. I've been a good boy. Please don't do infinite turns. We will not mill the island. Let's draw the island. Pass the turn. We could Giga Drowse. Actually, I think we're going to Giga Drowse.
I really hope we're against Zerg people. They're so much easier to kill.
Oh yeah, just a 3-mana removal spell for Lily. That is pretty good. I do like countering Planeswalker ultimates with it. The occasional countering a fetch land is pretty nuts. Storm triggers are fantastic, like game winning if they happen. And I'm trying to think. Tell him not to lie to Santa. He hasn't been a good boy. Dry Bomber, bringing the bants today. I love it. Bringing the bants. All right, we have a Cryptic. I think we're gonna keep the Cryptic. I think between the Cryptic and the Relic, we're fine. Now the question. Let's get him to exile a card. If we counter this, we prevent him from drawing 3 cards. He has not played a land, though, this turn, so if he plays Darksteel Citadel and has Trash for Treasure, he's going to reanimate Sundering Titan. So I'm actually going to let this go. Alright. Let's be Kokoro. Untap. Opponent discards Sharoom to hand size. Let's mill the Serum Visions.
I don't want to have to build units.
Alrighty, let's start the turn train. Our opponent goes, no! Oh, man. Going back to Hawaii tomorrow? Let's see. Herx. We don't need the Herx. We've got Snapcaster for it if we did. Alright, Temporal Mastery.
Alright, time to figure out my rocks.
Having to go back to Paradise. Unlucky. Alright, untap. What do we got this time? We have an island. Let's mill the island. Draw a card. Oh, that's not good. Let's play Nephalia Academy. Pass the turn. But not before we exile the Sundering Titan. Prefer Puerto Rico, but I live in Hawaii right now and miss my wife. Oh. Puerto Rico is a place that I definitely want to go. Probably after they rebuild it. Or if they already have. I haven't kept up on the situation, but Puerto Rico is a place I want to go. Puerto Rican rum, definitely fantastic. Haven't been to Hawaii yet. Another place I want to go. Oh, Inkwell Leviathan. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. All right. Let's counter draw. I don't really think. Well, we have Hercule's Recall, so we can't actually deal with a resolved Inkwell Leviathan, but that's pretty nasty. If you do go to Neon Bay, Bioluminescence is awesome. I bet. Ricochet Trap. Oh no. Okay, let's see. What do we do here? Well, if he's just getting back an Inkwell Leviathan, I think we can still win the game. We do have another Hercule's Recall in the deck. We're gonna... I want to Snapcaster Time Warp, so I don't want to crack Relic, but cracking Relic here counters this whole plan, so I think that's... but I want to flip Search. We'll let him have the Inkwell Leviathan, and I may eat those words. Call Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. Traps aren't gay. I know many people who would disagree with you, Dry Bomber. We'll mill and opt. We will transform Search. We will draw a card. Okay.
That makes you feel any better. Nova's over here killing people. That
Now, let's Snapcaster the Time Warp. get this out of the way. Then we can Miko Kuro. Make our opponent exile a card.
It's gonna make life harder later.
I also disagree with me. Other than the generic Americanized cultural hot pot that's kind of uniform across Australia. Really? I'm not familiar with Australia at all. I didn't know it was anything like that. Okay. Let's activate this. Fine. Ooh. So let's see. Let's take Temporal Mastery because we do want to awaken Part the Water Veil. So let's ship it to the bottom. Play a land. Temporal Mastery. Exile a card from our opponent's deck. Or graveyard. But I salt first, ask questions later, which is why my retail fast food career was short-lived. Nice. Alright. There's a Part the Water Veil. That's what we were looking for. So let's play a Fountain. Let's awaken the Fountain. I don't think we need this relic anymore. So it's probably worth cracking now. I think I want the extra card more than I want anything in my grave. Well, yeah. Yeah. Exhaustion. Okay, that's good. Dictative Crewfix is good. Let's play the Radiant Fountain. Activate Search. Unfortunately, none of those cards help our current situation. Let's take Remand.
Hey, Kevin?
And let's exhaust our opponent.
Pretty lonely over here.
We can't swing because Inkwell Leviathan is in the way. Hopefully not for much longer. I already run 3 Part the Water Veils. Oh, huh. Okay. Does he swing? Okay, no. There's no way he's greedy enough for that. They're not going to activate Mikokoro, not yet. Maybe we should have. Let's play land. Activate Search. There it is. Hercule's Recall. Got him.
Alright, dropping a nuke over there. Oh, you idiot. Come back here.
I really wish I'd planned that far in ahead, but unfortunately it seems my Adnos practice is paying off because I'm responding to myself. Okay, alright. Oh, the Bants, they're so good. I love it. Dry Bomber, I'm planning on streaming again Sunday. I hope you can join, because you're making this awesome. You too, Phoenix. You guys are great. Cathartic Reunion. We'll let that go. He can draw his cards.
Alright, going back to, here.
And he concedes. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're bringing Snapcaster Mage back. We'll take out a Temporal. We could bring in Snapback because it's a really hilarious answer to like Sundering Titan or Shroom because he goes back to his hand, which means he has to discard it and then reanimate it again. Well, I was more worried that he had the Trash for Treasure and a land or the Darksteel Citadel in hand, and I was gonna save it for a reanimation spell. I think I'm gonna bring in Snapbacks, and I think
There you go, then you could use it.
Nah, Snapback's kind of greedy.
My Nova was back.
Let's just fire it back. I think this is good enough. Even if you did, you had the game? Probably. I probably had the game, because one more Part the Water Veil and that land would have been a 12-12, and it doesn't matter what he reanimated, it would have been swinging back. Highly considered the Snapback, wasn't sure. Opponent kept a 7.
Where?
This is a good 7. We don't have any of our sideboard, though.
Did I get vision? Oh, dang, I forgot to upgrade vision. Yeah, give me a second. I'll have it.
We'll keep.
40 seconds.
Hello, cat.
Come here. Come here.
Hello, cat. How are you today?
Well,
Are you good?
I killed him.
Are you well? Are you well, kitty cat?
That was great.
Okay.
Except I have like 9 minutes right now. 'Cause
Okay,
I'll
I'll put you down.
start.
All right. Go ahead, opponent. Take your turn. Opponent loots faithlessly. Just think if that was an ink moth, you would fly over him. Yep. I'd let you know if I thought you had a great curve, but the camera's at the wrong angle. Actually, I'm one of the swole Magic players. Alright. Opponent had a pretty decent start. Dropping a fatty off Faithless. Has the Darksteel. Hoping we get a remand for potential Trash for Treasure. Oh, please don't have like Simian Spirit Guide Trash for Treasure. That would make me super sad. Okay, good. It's cathartic. We're gonna opt. Serum Visions to the bottom. Land number 3, that's good. Well, the good news is Inkwell Leviathan doesn't straight win the game. So we'll play a Search for Escanta, pass the turn. And we'll have Search Dictate. Opponent doesn't have the 3rd land. That's good for us.
Yeah,
Plays a bunch of eggs.
Guys aren't
Finds a land.
mercenary.
No, we will keep that exhaustion. And I think we will use it too. No, I think we can dictate first. We'll dictate. Still only 1 drink, you are disappointed. I know, Jad. I haven't had time. I've been playing too much to go get another one. Actually, I don't even know that I've completely finished this one. Now I have Opponent Cathartic Reunions. Looking for the Trash for Treasure. We're also playing some great jank, Jad. This guy is playing Artifact Reanimator. I put him on the right plan, too. And my first guess was eggs, second guess was Trash for Treasure, and I said Trash for Treasure before he showed it.
Get the bonus objective.
Why have roommates if they no grab drinks? Because Josh is lame in playing StarCraft. Alright. We are in a fantastic spot. So we're going to make him sad with a dictate. The soft sound of gurgling and consumerism. We'll keep the land. Good. Then let's exhaust our opponent. So if you play this deck in person and they say you're in turns, you must say I know as loud as needed. I like that. That's pretty great. I do enjoy the fact that you can easily tie the game by taking all of the 5 extra turns in paper. But it's also kind of sad when you're comboing out and can't finish comboing out because of that.
Do what?
Yeah, we'll mill the exhaustion. We don't need another one, not right now. There we go. Radiant Fountain, gain some life. Take an extra turn.
I'll lower you guys up.
Ricochet Trap. No! No! Our opponent takes 2 turns! Oh no! I didn't expect the Ricochet Trap. Are we gonna lose to this? Oh dear. Am I losing to Trash for Treasure Reanimator? In the 5th round of a 5-round tournament? Where it determines whether or not I get prize? Oh no. Opponent, first turn. Yes, we got completely wrecked. Oh my god. Opponent, tanking on the main phase. I'm coming around. Traps are probably gay after all. Oh, man. Cracks the Terrarion. Not sure what he's looking for. Probably reanimation spell. If we could just untap and draw Relic. Nuke the grave. Really hope he's from Spain because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. But the Spanish Inquisition's actually a deck, though. This isn't the Spanish Inquisition. This just entraps our gay.
My cat's really upset that I'm not.
He does have 2 turns to find it and several cantrips, but it looks like he has it now. Oh no. Okay, reanimate Sundering Titan. Didn't he have Shroom this time? Why wouldn't he reanimate? Oh no, Sphinx of the Steel Wind. I just saw an Esper card and assumed it was Shroom. Nukes one of our islands. Takes another turn.
Easy enough.
Hopefully he taps out so there's no more Ricochet Trap shenanigans. Nobody better post any links in chat. I will ban you so fast.
Yay.
Why does Time Warp target? Why on earth does Time Warp target? Opponent? Faithless. What's that?
And then, like, yeah.
Okay. Dumps double Shroom. Alright. Alright, chat. I'm watching you, Dry Bomber. Alright, chat. What do you think the odds he has another Ricochet Trap are? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most likely.
Is that a temporary bonus that you activate, or is it just temporary?
Alright. Well, Cryptic Gigadrowse actually, I think, lets us live. 100%. I sit on a scale from 1 to 10. Not 5 out of 7. Screw you, John. Oh, man. I'm having so much fun.
Alright, I'm gonna head out then.
I'm having so much fun. Okay. Let's Gigadrowse and tap this and both of his red lands. And we'll hold up a remand for any shenanigans. On a scale of 1 to is holding 5 more Ricochets, I say our opponent is holding 8 more copies. Well, I guess we just have to play around it until the end of the universe then. The worst part is, he has Terrarion, which lets him get red mana even through this, but maybe he doesn't know that. Shh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know, chat. The rest of the deck is Ricochet Traps. Okay, so he's using a Ricochet Trap now to redirect the one that's targeting Sundering Titan. I think I'm going to let that go. Manamorphose into Snap into Ricochet Trap seems reasonable. I guess you called it. Oh dear. If I lose to this, I'm gonna be. It'll make me happy and it'll make me sad. It'll be happy because someone's playing Jank in competitive leagues and I love it. But it'll make me sad because I lost to it. Well, we'll take our beats. Okay. So our opponent has cast 2 Ricochet Traps now. What are the odds? He's got a third. We will mill the Dictate. Transform Search. Draw a couple cards. There's a relic. Okay. So let's cast a Part the Water Veil, which doesn't target. Can't be ricochet trapped. Well, it can be ricochet trapped, I think. Does this... No. Can't be ricochet trapped. Okay. Take our beets because stealing beetroots from grocery stores is bad. Stealing is bad. Okay? So, Miracle Temporal Mastery. Draw a Snapcaster. I want to recoil his Sundering Titan, but if he has a third Ricochet Trap, then it is wrong to do that. We do have Exhaustion. We do have Giga Draws. So I think what we're going to do, just so we can stop playing around this, is we're going to Snapcaster Giga Draws and just tap the rest of his permanents. We can Relic Crack, but I think the Giga Draws plan is slightly better. If we could put this back in his hand and then play Relic and crack it, I'm all for it. Did I tap for the wrong number? I did. Okay, excuse me. So we'll Giga Draws. Replicate twice. Putting him to sleep. No more mana for you. No more Ricochet Traps. And I swear if we get Simian Spirit Guide Ricochet Trapped, I'm going to concede and delete this deck. I think I saw Simian Spirit Guide Game 1. Don't quote me on that, though. Alright. Alright. We're getting back in this. Temporal Mastery. Play a land. Time Warp. Target ourself. Play Relic. Oh! No! No! Stop! Son of a... I called it, too. Now the worst part is, the turns just go back in order because I took an extra turn and he takes a turn before my extra turn. So now it's just that. Oh my... Oh. Now, do I have to deliver, chat? Do I have to concede and delete the deck? I don't want to. I think because Phoenix can't give this man his car, I'm not going to... I'll delete the deck afterwards because it needs to be rebuilt, but I'm not conceding because I think I can still win.
AJ, you promised.
Shut up, Josh! You and your cat judging me over there.
I mean, she's still mad at you.
Our opponent not understanding how the extra turns work. Could have gone to second main and then time walked then. Well, no, because he had the Simian Spirit Guide. He could have done it at any point. Any point that I cast a time walk that targets. I'm not telling my opponent how this works. He's got to look it up himself. He is on the internet, so... No, it wasn't off of the floated mana. It was actually off of Simian Spirit Guide. And if we lose, I'm actually just deleting the deck regardless of whether we win or lose. Play of the game. Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, I'm making this a highlight. Upload this on the YouTubes. Opponent attacks. We will block with Snapcaster. I love it too. It's a card that a lot of people hate because it violates some rules of Magic, but I think Simian Spirit Guide is a card that deserves to exist in Modern. Opponent, trash for treasure, reanimating Shroom. Shroom, reanimating Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Reanimating Sundering Titan. Oh dear. Hercules Recall, off the top, one time. I don't want to lose to trash for treasure. We're losing literally to trash. Trash for treasure. If you Hercules Recall, you lose 2 lands. I don't. He does. He can't recast these hard cast out of his hand. So Sundering Titan is when it enters the battlefield, choose a land of each basic type and destroy it, but it's 8 mana. But he gains 2 life. Oh, or leaves the battlefield. Ah, yes. You are correct, Dry Bomber. I totally forgot about that because I haven't played against Sundering Titan since... When was the last time I played against Sundering Titan? Mono Blue Tron? That hasn't really been a thing for a while. Our opponent has 4 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. Future Man plays Confusion. It heavily affected the enemy player. Yes, our opponent is tanking. He's got 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Simian Spirit Guide. Is he going to trash for treasure a Sundering Titan to reanimate a Sundering Titan? Oh, he doesn't have an extra one. Trash for treasure Sundering Titan. Reanimating Shroom to reanimate Sundering Titan. No, there goes all my lands. Stop, please. I beg of you. I'm just trying to take extra turns unfairly. Oh, we're getting so wrecked. Yes, I do play turns in person. I haven't played Magic in person in a long time, though. How do we win from here? We win by our opponent taking 3 minutes and 25 more seconds worth of time extra. Now, if we Hercules Recall him, though, it's an evacuation. He will have no permanents left over. Okay. Let's see. So I think what we have to do is we hold up Cryptic. We're gonna nuke the graves. Okay. We're gonna hold up Cryptic, tap his team, and then I think we might have to search for his Kanta, and try and hit Herx. And even though we would lose 2 lands, it would prevent him from having any mana or permanents. Okay. Well, let's part the Water Veil and get a couple extra draws. All right. Does he have Simian Spirit Guide and the 4th Ricochet Trap? Doesn't matter because we have remand for it, but... Alright, he didn't have it. So we'll play Relic. Pass the turn. Draw some cards. Okay. Serum Visions. Put these to the bottom. Temporal Mastery. Untap. Draw some cards. Serum Visions. Cryptic Command. There's another Time Warp. We'll put Exhaustion on top. We'll crack Relic to get it. Exhaust our opponent. Activate Search. Find... Hercle's Recall. We could Herc's Recall him, and then he would be pretty much done forever, but let's actually try and win the game. How many Part the Water Veils do we have in the grave? 1, 2. We have no more Part the Water Veils or Snapcasters. We don't have a way to win the game. Yeah, we don't have a way to win the game. We don't have any man lands. I don't think I brought the other the Snapcasters in. We do have his clock. So we'll Hercle's Recall him. I think we actually have to win by timing him out, and that's so mean. We'll negate. We'll negate that. Ricochet Trap number 4. Now, if he plays another Ricochet Trap, I'm going to be very upset. It's not taking turns until the other player is out of time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another reason we should run Elixir. Yes. You are correct. If our opponent plays really fast, we actually could die if we're not careful. We might end up having to bounce Dictate. Faithless. You can have that. I'm going to go ahead and do I bounce the Dictate? We have remands, but if he casts anything, we're in trouble. Oh, dang. Well, we got the second Hercle's Recall, so we're good to go. That way, if he plays anything threatening, we can just get rid of it. Our opponent may actually, if he draws more cards, which it looks like he's going to do, may actually lose to drawing too many cards. We'll play Radiant Fountain. We can mill him. We can mill him. If we Dictate a Crufix now, he'll draw 3 cards. No, that actually, we'll have to wait and see if we can get him to draw too many cards. We'll discard an island. The hard cast the monkey plan. We will counter this and bounce Dictate of Crufix to our hand. play Nephalia Academy. Pass the turn. This is so dirty. This is so dirty. This is a very epic game of Magic, though. Do we sorcery speed 2 dictates? We, I think, have used all of our cryptic commands. Have we? There's one. We have not used all of our cryptic commands. There's 2. We have 3. Okay. Get him to draw out. Have a bunch of cards, opponent. That's what you always wanted. Merry Christmas, I'm Santa Claus. Pseudo land destruction with Hercules. There we go. So we can Snapcaster to prevent ourselves from drawing out with Cryptic. I didn't want a Hercules recall because I was wondering if he would crack or do anything dumb, I guess, but let's see what happens here. Okay, we'll Hercules recall him. We untap, we draw 3. We go to 2 cards in deck. He untaps, he draws 3, we activate Mikokoro, and we win. I think that's how that works. We'll play a land. We have our final Cryptic. We will discard his Serum Visions. He draws 3 cards and dies? Yes! Got him! Alright. RIP headphones users. Sorry. Alright. Making him take an extra turn would have won you the game. Oh, man. Okay. Let's open this treasure chest. Let's open this treasure chest. That was amazing. I loved it. We got an Aven Mind Sensor, an Aegis of the Gods, and a Bishop Soldier. Are those worth anything? I'm not sure they are. Mind Sensor used to be, but that's just because it wasn't reprinted. Whoop. Nope, it's not worth anything. And I don't think Aegis is either. Aegis is almost a ticket. Almost a ticket. Does that mean Ricochet lost him the game when he stole those turns? No. No, Ricochet prevented him from losing at that moment. Yeah, had he not Ricochet trapped to take those turns, he would have died because we would have just taken all the turns and beat him. Trash for treasure. I'm still deleting this deck. I promise to do that much at least.